What's up guys, Irvin John here with thefitnessjournals.com, and in this video today we're going to be talking about injuries. Now unless you're 7 minutes old, then you know what an injury is, and I'm sure you've experienced one before. I know I have. I feel sorry for my mother. I don't know how she can get a heart attack. Shout out mom, because I know you're watching. Okay, all the injuries I've had, sheesh. Now anyway, I have some slides that I put together, and I'm going to put them over the screen so you guys can follow along. So we're going to be talking about the different phases of injury and how you can, well, identify what stage you're in if you have sustained an injury. So let's get it started. Yeah, so let's talk about it. So I have some slides here. I'm going to put them up as we're going along so you guys can follow. So injury. I'm going to talk about the 3 phases. So you have the inflammation, repair, and remodeling. And then, as you can imagine, not all injuries happen the same way. You have gradual onset and you have sudden, aka micro trauma and macro trauma. So let's get right into it. Now, let me give you an example of what gradual onset would be. So gradual, you're at home by yourself and you find that your wrist after a while is getting. Sudden onset would be, for example, you're running, someone sticks their foot out and there's gravel everywhere, you can't get your balance and you slam your face into the concrete and crack your head. That happened to me. So the first phase, inflammation. So I'm pretty sure everyone has experienced some type of injury before. So I'm gonna explain why this happens, what stage you're in when this does happen. So the slides are up, you're gonna see them. The initial stage after injury is inflammation, you're gonna see that. So several events contribute to the healing and the initial decrease in function. So you see that inflammation, that is a good sign. You see those chemicals are moving through there, and some of those chemicals are known, such as histamine and bradykinin, and that increases blood flow and capillary permeability. So that allows, and that leads to edema. Edema is the escaping of fluids into the surrounding area. And that's when you might feel things such as pain because of that sensory stimulation of that area. So this phase can last up to 3 days. It's not long. You're gonna see the swelling. If the swelling does go past that, then it's probably a good idea to go check in with your doctor. So let's move on to the next one. So the repair phase. Repairing is very important. So collagen fibers are being generated. So collagen is a type of protein. So protein, there's so many different types of amino acids. This is one of them. These are one of the one type of protein, which is collagen. And weak collagen fibers, when they're new, what will happen is they'll lay down transversely, and that is not when you want to go and get right back into exercise. That's what I would do, and that's why injuries, when you're injured like that and you keep coming back and you're feeling pain repeatedly, because you're not letting the process run its course. So during this point, this is not the time where you want to get right back in exercise. Those new fibers, that is not ideal for transmitting forces. So you don't want to go and hop right back into exercise. The fibers are strongest when they're laid down longitudinally and they're parallel, to the lines of force. So that is when that's when the fibers are beginning to become stronger, when it reaches that stage, which is more in the remodeling. So don't go and hop right back into exercise 3-4 days after you're injured. The goal is to avoid muscle atrophy and joint degeneration. So by going and hopping right back into exercise, that you're not doing yourself a favor. Because people are like, oh man, no pain, no gain. After you tear your shoulder out of place, no pain, no gain. I'm gonna go and press and do pull-ups and all that. No, the affected area is still very vulnerable to be re-injured, especially right after you got injured. Don't go back in and do that. So what you do want to do is gradually reintroduce forces. So doing as simple as can be. So if you're accustomed to doing 100% max, whatever, 80%, you're gonna want to bring it down all the way 10%. Nice simple exercise, just so you're getting that injured area familiar with. Okay, you don't want to lose that range of motion. You don't want, once again, muscle atrophy. You don't want that to happen. And this phase can last up to 2 months, obviously depending on the extent of that injury. So let's move on to the last one, which is remodeling phase. So this is the final stage of an injury. Once again, depending on the severity of this injury. That will depend on how long this will last. So what happens now in this stage now is the decrease in collagen fiber production. So now all those fibers that were once laying transversely, now they're taking their full strength, lying parallel to the lines of force. And then now, yeah, like I said, the proper alignment of the collagen is coming in, the collagen fiber. So the main goal in this stage is to optimize tissue function. So what you're gonna wanna do is now gradually, once again, progressively put in more resistance and more load and get those muscles back to going back to 100%. So you could continue exercise in this stage, but don't go full all out depending on the time. So if it's about 2 months, you just exited the repair stage, still take it easy, don't go in and push yourself too hard. And this stage could last anywhere from 2 to 4 months. Sometimes even longer, depending once again on the severity. So guys, keep all this stuff in mind. This is important. Injuries are bound to happen, so it's important to know how you should interact with yourself, with the gym, with the bars, the resistance to anything when you're injured. So guys, I hope this video was helpful. Look at the slides. I'm gonna put these slides somewhere so you guys can download them and you guys can check it out and go through. It's nothing crazy, just a nice little thing for you guys to follow through. So thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. If you know a friend that's injured, go ahead and send this to them. I'll see you guys in the next video.